Ever wondered how those kids on TV spell words you've never even heard of? Words like natal or logria? It seems like a superpower, right? Well, today I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you how you, or your child, can start the journey to becoming a spelling bee champion. It's not magic, it's a combination of dedication, strategy, and a deep love for words. First things first, you need to fall in love with reading. This is non-negotiable. Champions are almost always voracious readers. When you read a lot, you expose yourself to a vast ocean of words in their natural habitat. You start to see patterns. Understand contexts and absorb vocabulary almost unconsciously. So, pick up books on any topic that fascinates you: history, science fiction, fantasy, biographies. It all counts. The more diverse you're reading, the wider your vocabulary will become. Make reading a daily habit, not a chore. Next up, it's time to get strategic. You can't just read and hope for the best. You need to actively study. Words. Start with the official study lists from spelling bee organizations like Scripps. These lists are your bread and butter. But don't just memorize them. For each word, look up its definition, its language of origin, and its etymology. That's the word's history. Understanding that by means to, or that ology means the study of something, can help you decode unfamiliar words on the spot. This is the secret weapon of many spelling bee pros. They aren't just memorizing, they're learning the building blocks of the English language. Let's talk about tools. Your best friend on this journey will be a good dictionary. The Merriam-Webster Unabridged Online is the official dictionary for the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Get familiar with it. Use flashcards, either physical ones or digital apps like Anki or Quizlet. Write the word on one side and its definition, origin, and a sentence on the other. This active recall method is scientifically proven to be more effective than just passively reading a list. You can even make a game of it with family and friends. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of practice. Mimic the real competition environment. Have someone read words aloud to you. When you get a word, don't just rush to spell it. Ask the questions the pros ask. Can you repeat the word? Can I have the definition? What is the language of origin? Are there any alternate pronunciations? This routine does two things. It gives your brain time to process the word, and it provides crucial clues that can help you spell it correctly. For example, knowing a word is from German might clue you into a K or a Z sound, while a French origin might hint at a silent letter. You also need to build mental stamina. Spelling bees are marathons, not sprints. They can last for hours, and you need to stay focused under immense pressure. Practice spelling for extended periods. Work on your concentration. Some spellers use mindfulness or deep breathing exercises to stay calm on stage. Remember, your mental state is just as important as your word knowledge. A clear, calm mind can recall information much more effectively than a panicked one. Finally, find a community. Join a school spelling club, find a coach, or connect with other aspiring spellers online, sharing tips, quizzing each other. And just having people who understand the journey can be incredibly motivating. Competing can be a lonely road, but it doesn't have to be. Celebrate your small victories and learn from your mistakes together. Every word you misspell in practice is a word you are less likely to miss in the actual competition. So, to recap, read widely, study strategically, use effective tools, practice like a pro. Build mental toughness and find your tribe. It's a challenging path. But the skills you gain: discipline, poise under pressure, and a phenomenal vocabulary will benefit you for the rest of your life, whether you make it to the national stage or not. The journey of 1,000 words begins with a single letter. Start today. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, Give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into learning and competition. Let me know in the comments what the trickiest word you know is. See you next time.